actually. There was a moment in time where I was not able to speak even my introduction, and at this moment of time, I feel like that I'm not only talking to the people, but I'm exchanging my emotions with the people. That whenever they talk to somebody, they feel like that they are considering themselves debilitated or infirm somewhere, like they are considering themselves inferior somewhere. So how they can maintain that confidence or that conviction in their self that they can speak anywhere, they can break the ice anywhere, wherever they want.
So I'll give you two options: learning a language focusing only on grammar, textbooks, listening practice, etc., or learning a language by connecting with people. Which one would you prefer and why?
Because I know that whatever the uh, like things I was doing in my incipient days, they were just devastating my time. So I don't want that if somebody is kicking off his journey in this language, he should also devastate his time. They should definitely like comprehend the seriousness, the value of this spoken English.
The guest in this video uses a lot of advanced words and vocabulary. If you are also working on improving your vocabulary, I would recommend this book by Oswald Books. This book is especially for competitive and government job exams like railway, banking, LIC, CTA, CTET, NDA, CDS, RRB, and other central and state government exams. So they have theme wise words, and then one word for multiple words, and then there are advanced phrases and idioms. You will also have mini tests here and there to evaluate your knowledge of vocabulary. So I would definitely recommend this book to each one of you. If you are an English learner, you can go for it. So check out the link in the description box for your discount code, that is Shantha20. If you use that code, you will get up to 40% off. I have left the link in the description box. Check out their website for plenty other options and other books. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah, I've been doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How about you? Well, ma'am.
Yes, I'm doing pretty good as well. So I think you're a really busy person, right?
Yeah, I have been for a long period of time, but now these days, this is quite indispensable for me to work over my communication. So I've been just talking to the people and
Hmm,
finding out unoccupied time as well.
that's great. Okay, we'll start with introduction. So please tell me about yourself.
Yeah, I would be more than delighted to tell you something about me. So this side, Lalit, I come all the way from Uttar Pradesh, Bulandshahr, and it's been around 3+ years to me consecutively. I've been talking to the people to amplify my spoken English actually. So this is pretty much about me. Thank you.
Great. So what do you do for a living?
It's been around like 7+ years to me. I've been relentlessly working in private organizations. So at this moment of time, I work in that.
Okay, right. So it's been 3+ years you are working on different platforms. I mean, working on yourself, working on your communication skills, interacting with people on different platforms. So what major changes have you noticed in yourself?
Changes like there are like innumerable of changes actually. There was a moment in time where I was not able to speak even my introduction, and at this moment of time, I feel like that I'm not only talking to the people, but I'm exchanging my emotions with the people. More often than not, people say this thing that I don't utilize my emotions. I don't utilize my like everything with this spoken English. But now these days, I feel like that I have been like it's been long time. I've been resonating myself with this spoken English. So I feel like that I'm speaking wholeheartedly.
Okay, so what motivated you to like, I have to be immersed and I have to work on myself, I have to work on my communication skills. So was there any particular moment?
Yeah, of course, there was a moment in time that was literally a humongous dejectedness for me, actually. 4 years and 5 years back, I commenced working in MNC. So that time it was quite incumbent out there to speak in English. And I was not able to comprehend. Like I was thinking that on the basis of my work, I would be given promotion out there. But what happened instead out there? I lost my promotion and I was told out there that you are not competent enough to speak this language and we are not like giving you this promotion. So at that moment of time, that incident ignited this blaze in myself that now I have to vanquish this language at any cost.
Okay. So was there any moment that you realized that Wow, I have improved a lot. Because sometimes we get that realization right after a lot of practice. Wow, I have improved now. So when did that happen?
Actually, now these days, as I've been having conversations for a long period of time with the people, so they have been suggesting me a couple of things like you are competent enough to speak this language now, and why you have been practicing with the people. But I still feel like that you know very well that there is a room for improvement always in each and every single personalities. So I consider myself on that page itself that I still need to learn like thousands of things out there, and this is just not only 1% of this spoken English as per my POV at this moment of time. This is
Mm.
like ocean. I
Yes.
cannot conquer it at all. Yeah.
Yes, it is like an ocean for everyone, no matter how much you learn, how many words you learn, still there's always going to be because it is continuously evolving, right? It's not fixed, the language as well.
Exactly, ma'am, exactly.
So, do you talk to people from different cultural backgrounds?
Yeah, it's been long time I've been having so far I have completed around 500 plus videos over video itself.
Okay, just
But
Indians?
I'm not like yeah, all are Indians, all they have been inculcating this spoken English itself. So in my stepping a step, I used to get guidance from the people like how you can perpetuate your spoken English, how you can incorporate tons of things while having words with the people. And now these days I've been doing both the things, like I've been exchanging my contemplations with them, and I've been getting insights from them itself, so that I also can eliminate all my flaws.
Of course. And what do you do for your words? Because you have a very rich vocabulary. So, how are you working on that?
The same thing as I mentioned for my spoken English as well. Same thing happened as I was talking to the people. They were not paying interest to listen to me. They were when they were talking to me, so they were utilizing ample of vocabularies with me. So that thing made me that why you are just holding yourself at this level. You should flourish yourself more. So that thing made me to work upon vocabularies, and it's been around 7 or 8 months to me. I've been just consecutively working upon the vocabularies, idiomatic expressions, and many more things like this. And simultaneously, as I've been working on all these things, so I don't know like how I have been cultivating my spoken English, but yeah, overall I can witness that I'm improving little bit.
Hmm. So, all the time, is it only about English or do you have any other hobby?
Hmm. If I talk about hobbies, so whenever I get like leisure time, I love to travel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like for the first time when I went to like somewhere for the first time I recorded my vlog as well, because I was like finding this thing that if you're exploring something, why don't you record your own blog right here in English particularly? So that was the moment when I commenced my thing, commenced recording blog of mine. And apart from that, like singing, I love to sing as well. And formerly, I used to love to play cricket, but now these days I've completely stalled myself because, as you mentioned in the beginning of our session, that you seems like that you are quite engrossed with your work. Yeah, so now these days I've been keeping myself swamped with my work itself,
Mm.
so I don't get like leisure time a lot.
Mm. So, have you noticed that knowing English is somewhat more comfortable when you travel outside? So, has English come to your rescue anytime, or it didn't matter much?
As for my POV, ma'am, literally, frankly speaking with you, like if somebody can speak in English in India particularly, I've witnessed that you are going to be respected by all the people. And when you speak flawless English and impeccable English, so not only organizations they are gonna recognize you, they're gonna give you position, but wherever you are going, whenever you are dealing with the people in English particularly in India, so you are gonna be recognized. You are gonna be definitely leave tons of impressions over the people that yeah, he's a person, he can speak this language eloquently. Actually,
Hmm. Yes. And you're
I've been
telling me,
personally witnessing all these things. Yeah.
hmm. And you're telling me you have improved your English only via practice with co-learners from India. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
That's great, actually. Unless you talk to a fluent speaker or native speakers, it is hard for yourself to improve because co learners are learners like you, they are beginners. And it means to say that you are working on yourself also. It's not that you're just working with the speaking practice with your co-learners. You're doing something of your own as well. That is the reason you're able to improve this much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. As I mentioned that I've been getting guidance from your kind of people itself. So these things have been a blessing in disguise for me a lot actually.
Mm. Okay. Since you enjoy traveling, so any memories from that? Any best place that you've been to?
Many places like Manali, Shimla, Nainital, Goa, Rishikesh, Haridwar,
Mm.
many more places in Rajasthan, Jaipur,
Okay.
Sikar, Khatu Sham, Balaji, Mehndipur, like many more places like I've visited. Like twice in a month I go somewhere actually.
Mm. So it's basically North India.
Yes, it is related to Delhi NCR region itself.
Okay, okay. Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
I haven't asked about your introduction, but you, I know this thing that I've been witnessing your videos for a long period of time, and I've been inculcating different like innumerables of things from your end itself. But here I would like to ask a couple of basic things which I need to learn from your end.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, okay. So tell me one thing. Like now these days, my kind of people they have been confronting one thing that whenever they talk to somebody, they feel like that they are considering themselves debilitated or infirm somewhere. Like they are considering themselves inferior somewhere. So how they can maintain that confidence or that conviction in their self that they can speak anywhere, they can break the ice anywhere, wherever they want.
It's all about confidence, right? It's all about confidence. So unless you put yourself out there, you're talking to people, because many beginners, they do not dare talk to fluent speakers because get scared. Maybe it is going to hinder their confidence. Maybe they'll start feeling even lower when they do that. But I feel that whenever you talk to a fluent speaker or somebody you think you cannot speak to, so once you start doing that, you will gain that confidence. When I've spoken to this person, I can do even better. So I think like that you should, it is just the mind game. Just have to assume, because
Hmm.
English is not our first language, isn't it? So everybody started somewhere. So they have not reached fluency overnight. So everybody has started there. So just thinking that okay, they have also started and they were where I was this day. So then I think you should have that kind of mentality that you are also going to be in that position someday. So just work on your confidence. That's it.
Okay. Okay, so if somebody is taking some gap from the communication, like he is not practicing for a week, so
Hmm.
at that moment of time, that person is getting some kind of rumination that I can't speak this language as I was speaking. So in the stepping step, when he is going to again kick off his journey with this spoken English, he feels like that as I'm speaking right now, I didn't used to speak like this. So to overcome from this issue, to overcome from this conundrum, what we should do actually? Because more often than not it happens with the people.
It happens with everyone. I was on a break for 1.5 months. So after coming back, it took a lot of courage for me to start the sessions again. Because solo videos, you're just sitting with the camera, you're talking, you can do that. But when you're in front of a person, you are talking live, right? So you cannot make a mess there. You have to speak. So it required some courage for me to again start the sessions and start talking to people. It's a different kind of game when you're connecting on video sessions and speaking. So first of all, remember, it happens with each one of us. When you have a break, it is going to happen. The only remedy is don't take a break, be consistent. Maybe every single day, 5 or 10 minutes, start talking to people. I think you should maintain consistency. That is important. Otherwise, just believe that if you are taking a break and starting again, you will face issues. It will take a while for you to come back. Not that you won't be your old self again. Definitely you can, but it'll take maybe 2, 3 more sessions for you to realize that okay, this is how I'm going to do. But some people fear that maybe I lost everything and I cannot do it. So they stop trying second time. So I would say don't do that. You will come back to it. Maybe you already know. It's like swimming, right? So maybe for years together you have not gone swimming. But again, when you go, it is difficult. But you are not forgotten everything. It's your muscle memory. It's going to be there with you. Maybe you need more practice, more sessions to realize that. So don't fear that. It happens with everyone.
Okay.
Any other question from your end? Okay, so tell me, if a foreigner comes to your
Okay.
place, so what would you like to show them around?
Here in my place, there are ample of things which I can assist him or her to visit. Like Brindavan is near to me. That is quite eminent now these days. And Delhi, Delhi is quite also prevalent now these days. Like people, they have been coming to Delhi itself. The foreigners, they come first, like they come Delhi first, and they visit different places of India then. So Delhi is near to me,
Yes.
and there is one more place that is quite also eminent. That is like 30 kilometer far. That place is 30 kilometer far from my area. That is Braj Ghat. This is also quite related to the spiritual place actually.
Oh.
So these are the few places, and one more place is like Agra.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
is around 150 kilometer far from my area. Rishikesh is 200 kilometer far from my area. So, so it is gonna take around 1 month. Like if I'm gonna assist somebody to roam around here near about my places, near around my places, so I'll be able to take 1 month at least.
Hmm. And what about food and cuisine? What would you like them to try?
So in my area, there are like domestic foods which I've been taking actually, and I love to have my own cuisines right here. But yeah, I love to have like Pahadi foods as well because whenever I go out there, I always love to explore different cuisines itself. So I tell to my friend whenever I go somewhere that we should go to the local market and let's taste the food out there.
Okay.
Like more often than not, it happens that I find the food delectable more often than not. But yeah, every so often it happens that I feel like that I shouldn't take this food at all because
Mm-hmm.
this is not gonna be healthy for us actually. Like whenever I go to Delhi, I always prefer that I should carry my homemade food because I know the condition in Delhi. Yeah, so I don't get the pure quality of food actually. And if I want to get the pure quality of food, so I need to spend thousands of rupees upon the food itself. So I feel like that I should carry my own food because as I go to office as well. So my office is in also Delhi NCR. So I know the condition right here.
Mm. Right. And which is the best
Yes.
cuisine that you liked other than your own? Because we know that our cuisine is the best for us because we have been eating that ever since our birth, right? So, but other than your own
Mhm.
cuisine, is there any food or any cuisine that you really loved?
Okay. Yeah. Once I went to Manali and there was a bakery. And in that bakery, there was a cake actually that was literally delectable and that was cheaper than other like cheaper from everything, though I was having some expensive things out there, but yeah, that was the cake. And I got that cake like packed, and then I brought that cake to my mom as well. That you should definitely taste it. This is literally phenomenal, though all the cakes are like easily available or accessible in my area as well. But again, because that was giving me some spark that I should definitely buy it and let me assist my family to taste it, like how it is gonna taste actually. So that was the thing which I miss, and whenever I'm planning to go to Manali again, I will definitely taste that.
Okay. Does it have a name?
I don't know, like I used to call that cake only. Yes.
So I'll give you two options. Learning a language focusing only on grammar, textbooks, listening practice, etc. Or learning a language by connecting with people. Which one would you prefer and why?
Okay, so well, you very well know all the people, they are very well aware about it that both the things are quite indispensable. But for me, what has been a blessing in disguise, that is talking to the people.
Mm.
Because from my very first day, I commenced talking to the people, though I was not able to utilize proper grammatical part. I was literally not aware about it. But
Mm.
yeah, slowly and gradually, when people they were telling me that you are making such blunders right here. So I was just like learning from those sessions itself. So talking to the people is quite imperative first, as per my opinion. Simultaneously, we can brush up all these things. Like if we are making any flaws while speaking, while utilizing grammatical part, so we can just brush up those things. And if we are like lagging in any particular thing, we can definitely inculcate those things subsequently. But first, we need to give this training to our mouth muscle that we can speak in English. Because when we commence our journey, when we kick off our journey for the first time in this spoken English, we always feel like that we have enormous of mother tongue influence, which I had actually. So to eliminate this, that MTI issue, we need to put ourselves into the practice where we are feeling like that now I'm in the propensity of speaking this English.
Mm. So did you like do any kind of tongue twisters to get rid of your MTI?
No, actually, I didn't go for them. People, they just sabotage their time because they cram the tongue twisters. It doesn't work actually. As per my, I don't know like why did it happen to me, but it didn't work for me at all. Instead, what I did, I was just consecutively talking to the people. When we need to utilize like tongue twister as per my outlook,
Mm-hmm.
when we are fumbling a lot, when we are mispronouncing the words, at least like as per my POV. So what I was doing when I was talking to the people in my stepping step, I used to speak very fast, like I was
Mm-hmm.
not having any kind of resilience. But one like couple of people, they told me that if you speak slow, so you will be able to speak with more clarity. So I
Mm.
incorporated and deployed the same kind of thing. And now these days, it's been long time ever since I like kicked off working on the vocabularies and all. So I've been just holding myself.
Mm.
I've been having some forbearance in myself that I need to talk to the people very calmly, very tranquilized in very tranquilized manner actually. So I've been endeavoring for this particular thing.
Mm. So do you think you are successful at that? I think you are, but what do you think?
No, still there are like thousands of things to inculcate, and I am literally seeking more drastic transformations in my communication.
Mm.
Still,
Okay,
still there are tons of things which I need to learn actually. I know.
of course. So if you had to learn English again, what did you make any mistakes like when you were learning English? And if you had to learn English again, which mistakes would you avoid? I'm asking this because there are a lot of
I
beginners who are watching, right? So it's better to learn from somebody else's experience. And you're quite fluent, you're speaking really well now. So was there any mistakes that you made?
Yeah, actually, there was one thing in which I was just chasing the rainbows out there. That was the blunder from my end, actually. I was going to the spoken English institution. That was literally a sabotage of time for me actually. You like there is no need to go to spoken English institution. We have all the things in place over social media applications. We just need to access them. Your kind of phenomenal people, they have been imparting their insights. So why we shouldn't resonate ourselves with those insights? So if we have been keeping the momentum continue with this practice, with this learning, as I've just mentioned, that we should like inculcate something from the social media applications itself. So these two things, these are more than enough. And some of the resources which we need to utilize, like talking to the people, we need to find out a couple of groups where we can unconceal ourselves in English. So these kind of things are more than enough, and in which I was lagging actually. In my
Mm.
incipient days, for 1 year, I was just chasing the rainbows out there. I was not able to like comprehend how to kick off this journey, where to start, where to learn, what all kind of resources I need to consolidate, what all kind of words I need to deploy while having words. So these kind of things I was doing out there. So if somebody is willing to work upon his communication in no time or expeditiously, so there is only one thing as per my outlook: that person needs to put himself or herself into the proclivity of speaking this English language. Simultaneously, if he is able to witness this particular thing, that I need some cultivation in my grammatical part, so that person should go for that. Simultaneously, practice should be there all the time, because our mouth cannot speak this English language in one go, as you mentioned in between the session.
Yes.
So we need to put our like every cells in the propensity where we can speak this English language. Our eyes also assist us when we speak this. So everything works, yeah, works in a collision actually. So
Mm.
we just need to penetrate this particular thing, and we need to change our approach as well. How we are talking to the people, what we need to inculcate from the people. We need to always open. for the learning from the people's hands. So I've been doing all these things, and on the basis of my adroitness, I've been just telling you all these things.
Of course, and all of these are technical, isn't it? The way you should learn, how you should learn. But there is also something like mentally, you should be. What about the fear factor? These are all technical, but what about the mental? What about the psychological things? How do they take the first step without getting scared, without fear? Because that's the major reason why they don't open up, right? So, what to do about that?
Yeah,
And how
exactly.
did you get rid of it?
Okay, there is only one thing. Frankly speaking with you, the matter of fact is when I had this scaredness that I cannot talk to the fluent speaker, I put myself into the practice where advanced speakers were there. I was not able to articulate myself out there out, but I was inculcating that situation. Like
Hmm.
I was exerting to overcome those conundrums that if they can speak, if I talk to them, I will also be able to garner that same kind of conviction in myself that now I can speak this language eloquently. So there was a moment in time where I was talking to the basic people. I was able to speak basic. I was
Hmm.
talking to the advanced, not only not to the advanced speaker, but yeah, I was talking to the eloquent speaker. I was able to inculcate ample of things from them. And now these days, people they have been utilizing tons of vocabularies while having interaction with somebody. So I've been just imitating them itself, so that I also can utilize all those things in me itself. So the same thing I think people should do, and I also have been like endeavoring to do the same thing actually.
Hmm. So nothing external can help you. It is like you have to put yourself out there. You have to keep your mind open, and you just have to face it. Nobody's going to try and push you there. You have to push
Yeah, and
yourself.
one more incident I would like to unfold here. That was like as I mentioned that I work in Noida. So here I work in MNC,
Okay.
where I learned this language just to utilize this language in my office. So my intuition was this, that I need to deal with the corporate speakers itself.
Hmm.
So, like there was a moment in time where I didn't have this confide in myself that now I can talk to the corporate speakers, because I never considered myself an eloquent speaker. So once I thought, I ignited this blaze in myself that how long you're gonna hold yourself. Now
Hmm.
this is the right time to break the ice with the corporate speakers as well. And for the first time, I spoke in front of 60 people. That time I was literally feeling reluctant and vulnerable. But yeah, I confronted that situation 4 or 5 times, and now I feel like that I'm accustomed to talking to them, and I feel like that I should talk to them in English only, and even with everybody, because as I mentioned that it's been 3 years to me. I've been talking to the people consecutively. So now these days I feel like that I'm in the proclivity of talking to the people in English, and apart from this language I shouldn't utilize any other.
Hmm. Of course, that's the kind of bonding that you make with the language, right? The more you are into it, you start feeling that, okay, this is the only language I have to talk. So the naturally English occurs to you. And one last question, looking ahead, what personal goals do you have related to English learning?
Related to spoken English, actually, when I commenced my journey, I had this misconception and delusion that I'm never going to speak. But yeah, as now these days, as I've been comprehending these things, so I just want to assist those people, those who are confronting innumerables of conundrums and obstacles while conquering this English language. They should definitely reach out to me, and I will let them know the expedite paths to conquer this language actually, because I know that whatever the like things I was doing in my incipient days, they were just devastating my time. So I don't want that if somebody is kicking off his journey in this language, he should also devastate his time. They should definitely like comprehend the seriousness, the value of this spoken English, because we get and we accomplish abundance of things after conquering this spoken English actually. So
Hmm.
so it happens actually here, if somebody is too much vigilant and attentive towards this spoken English, they can definitely reach out to me, and I will definitely assist them
Hmm.
to grow this spoken English. Though I don't take any penny for this. This is like my this is
Service.
my yeah, service actually, because I know that how much hard it is to conquer this language.
That's great. So if you guys are listening, so please reach out to him. He's going to help you out on do's and don'ts of learning spoken English from his own personal journey. So that is great. So anything else before we wind up the session? We are running out of time.
Yes, please, ma'am. There were like innumerable of questions in my brain.
Okay.
I wanted to ask them randomly, but you have made me to speak out here, so I'm really thankful to you. You are really such a stunning personality, I would say, because I have been resonating myself with your content for a long period of time. So finally, I've got this phenomenal opportunity to have interaction with you.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm really sorry I didn't give you an opportunity to ask me questions. I was just bombarding my questions with you, but maybe next time. Okay. Have a good day. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, have a great time, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye bye.